Hello, gorgeous friends. Happy Monday. Oh my gosh, tomorrow is September. How is that real? All the things, all the yes. I love you. That's all. That's really what I wanted to say. Okay, nutrition bootcamp call over. Just kidding. Okay. What I wanted to chat with you about today has been hot and heavy on my heart, and I feel like everybody needs to hear it right now, myself included. So I'm going to admit our cute friend who just joined us, and I did a post about this today, actually. And I just want everybody to hear this. I want the message to be loud and clear because I know it's helping me so much that I feel like y'all are my people. So it'll help you too. So today is less of a nutrition boot camp call and more of a mindset, like life boot camp call. But I know, like I've said in previous calls, that when our life is out of whack, our nutrition is out of whack. And really, I don't know if you're familiar with the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but essentially, like, our life is like a pyramid, right? And if we have our basic needs taken care of, then we can grow and develop into like the pinnacle of ourselves. If our basic needs are not met, then we can't grow into, like, if we don't have somewhere to live, we're not really thinking about how we can grow and develop into a better human, right? Like, no, like, I just need somewhere to live, like, and I need food, right? So we still have those like basic survival things. And that is why so many times on our nutrition bootcamp calls, it's really a mindset bootcamp call. Because I really feel like if your mindset can be in the right place, your nutrition is spot on. And if your mindset is not there, your nutrition, bloop, sucks. And that emotional eating, it really, in my personal experience, it comes down to healing your mind. If you want your nutrition to change, you have to heal your brain and work through all the garbage that is life, that is trauma, that is all the things, and then your nutrition will be on. And all the things that you've learned and all the tools that you know and all the things, whatever, you'll actually have the discipline to do them because your mindset is healthy and you have healed from the inside out. And so you desire to fuel yourself and feed yourself better. Okay. So today I want to chat about it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. It is okay, my friend, to ask for help. Long story short, my cute daughter, she's 2. She has had tummy issues her whole life, okay? From the time that she was 2 weeks old, like her cute little tummy, I have a picture that her tummy was so distended, so bloated. And we had to go to the doctor. They pushed on her tummy, this little 2-week-old, and I'm not kidding, so much poop came out of her little tummy. And we've seen so many specialists, done so many tests, all the things. We don't really have an answer for what is wrong with her tummy. But this cute little girl does not poop on her own. And she'll go 2 weeks without pooping. And then she still won't poop until we give her a suppository or Miralax or push on her tummy or whatever, all the graphic things that you're like, Bryn, I did not want to hear that. Thank you though. Okay. Just suffice it to say, this little girl needs help to poop. So we took her to the gastroenterologist last week to hopefully get some more answers. We've taken her to a different gastroenterologist before. And the answer that we got was that she just had a redundant colon. It's longer and more twisty than most people's colons. And okay, she'll grow out of it. As she grows, her colon will grow and it will heal. Okay, great. That sounds nice. But lately it's gotten worse. And she's still not pooping. And she's getting taller and she's growing. So it's supposed to be getting better, right? Not worse. So we decided we wanted a second opinion. Long story short, this second opinion doctor, we love him. We're so excited, all the things. He ordered a whole bunch of tests, okay? So I mean, COVID is happening right now. Okay, that's stressful in and of itself, right? We're all over it. It's fine, whatever. We don't need to talk about that. Okay, moving on. That's stressful though. My son is about to start preschool and I don't want to get emotional, but he's my oldest and I'm gonna miss him like crazy, right? And I don't want to get emotional. That's not what this call is about. But it's stressing me out. And okay, now I have all these tests for my daughter that are time sensitive because I have to get them done. We have to get results within a certain time frame and we're going out of town next week for a whole week and a half. And I have to get them done. I have to get them in so that we could get results back so that when my follow-up appointment is, they're already done, they're already whatever. So long story short, I had all this weight on my shoulders, like yesterday and today. And oh my gosh, my son's starting school for the first time. And okay, I need to help Elila, and we're going out of town. And now I have all these goals as a coach, and I want to help a lot of people, and I want to help my team, and I want to like, right? Like I just felt so overwhelmed, stressed, all the things. So yesterday, Blake and I were like planning out our week. We do that every Sunday. We have this little week calendar where we like write everything down. What do you got going on? It's going on the calendar. I write out like work calls that I have. We make a plan for the dinners we're going to have. We don't always stick to it, but at least we know like, okay, it's Tuesday. This is what we're having. And I know we have the stuff in the fridge because I bought it when I went grocery shopping on Saturday or Monday, whenever it worked out for me to go. We have the stuff. We know what we're having, whatever, right? That's a part of our norm every single Sunday, right? So yesterday, I was like, okay, we have to go get some tests for Elila. She has to have this blood work done, and she has to have an x-ray. And so I was trying to figure it out with my husband when we could get it done. And I wanted him to hang out with my other two kids because COVID, they can't come with me. So I have to just take her and only her. And as a mom of three, that's really hard to find somebody so that I could go do this other test, and I can't bring these kids with me. So he was like, how about I just take her? And I was like, no, you can't take her. And he was like, why? And I was like, well, because I'm a control freak and I want to go. And he was like, but babe, like you have all this other stuff that you're trying to accomplish. I can't do anything else for you. I can take her. That I was like, okay, you're right. Like you're her dad. You love her too. You know what's going on. Okay, you're right. Like, yes, you can take her. And I am not going to pretend like this is easy for me. Like it was really hard for me to be like, okay, yeah, yes, you husband can take her and I'll do this other thing instead, because that is the only, like you can't help me with that. So one, my friend, if you're feeling stressed, anxious, all the things, it is okay to ask for help, especially when someone else comes to you offering. I am a very strong believer in God, and if you're not, that's okay. I love you still. But I very much believe that there is a higher power that is aware of us and our needs. And I believe that angels are in the form of other people that are alive, and that God just communicates to our hearts and our brains that, hey, this person needs you. And then they come to us. And in that moment, he was an angel for me because God knew the stress on my heart, and Blake came to my rescue, right? Or if someone comes to you and says like, hey, I was just thinking about you, like, can I make you dinner? Like, yes, you can. That is an angel being sent to you, okay, in real life form, okay? So maybe that was a little hokey for you, but whatever, that's my personal beliefs. It is okay to ask for help. That is the moral of that very long story. And when someone offers their help, it is okay for you to accept it. If you're anything like me, control freak, type A, you want to hold it all, you want to get credit for all the good, you don't want to take on any other credit for the bad, right? Like, but you want to have control over all the things. It's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to give people, it's okay to delegate, okay? It's okay to delegate. If you are someone who is like, no, I want to do it all. I don't want anybody to help me, and I just want to do it all, and you can't get rid of that, it is okay to simplify. And what I mean by that, I read this book called Grace, Not Perfection. It's amazing. And if you're a mom or a perfectionist or whatever, please, 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 for the love of all that is holy, read that book. It will change your life. It has changed my life. And even just the simplest things, like she gave the idea of, okay, little Miss Perfectionist, I cannot clean the bathroom until I can clean the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like if you know what I mean, like you know what I mean. I cannot just like grab a wipe and wipe up the dirty spot on the floor. Like, no, I have to have an hour so that I can scrub every inch and crevice of my entire bathroom. And if I don't have that kind of time, then the bathroom just doesn't get cleaned. And then I like turn into this like momster because I get like so upset that my bathroom is not clean, right? And this book has really helped me like, just grab a wipe. There's just a little spot of dirt on the floor. Just wipe it up. It takes 3.5 seconds. And yes, the toilet might still be kind of nasty, but you know what? You just cleaned up that dirty spot on the floor that was bugging you. And do you feel a little better? Yeah, you do. Oh, okay, great. Right? So even just those tiny little things like simplifying, grace, not perfection. There's another part in that book where she talks about like how she cleans up her house, and she would go from room to room to room and like make sure every room was spotless, but then you left that room and oh my gosh, I just worked for an hour on it and my kids just destroyed it, right? And if you're, you know what I mean, if you're anything like me. She just gives this idea, just get a big old laundry basket, go through every room and don't clean up at all. Just put all the things that don't belong in this basket, and then guess what? Voila! Your house is clean in a matter of like 10 minutes. But you have this big old basket of random crap that you're like, okay, now I got to put it away. But it took about 10 minutes versus, okay, I'm just going to clean the kitchen. Oh, and now I realize that the microwave is dirty, so I'm going to wipe out the microwave. Okay, and now the counters are really nasty, so I'm going to clean off the counters. And oh my gosh, it's been an hour and a half and I have only cleaned the kitchen. And so this is more of like a tidying technique, like just put it all in the basket, everything that doesn't go there. Okay, now go put the stuff in the basket away. Changing my life. And my house might not always be clean and immaculate, but it is tidy. And this is like the best thing ever. Steph just said, totally wiped a mess off of one of my cupboards yesterday, and all of a sudden I scrubbed all the cupboards in the whole kitchen. Amen. Yes, it is always that for me too. It's never just like, oh, I'm just gonna do one thing. It turns into like, I see all the things that need to happen. And then all of a sudden I'm late for everything, right? So I'm really trying to work on like, what is essential right now? Grace, not perfection. How can I simplify, right? So simplify your life, please, please, please. And this is for me too, like Bryn, please. It doesn't have to be so crazy and complicated. You don't have to spend an hour scrubbing your bathroom. Just wipe up the dirt on the floor that's been bugging you forever, right? Okay, next thing I want to say, reschedule. Is there something that you can reschedule? For example, today, back to the Alila issue mess. I know I had to go drop off this stool sample at the same place that she needs her blood drawn from for a second test. I wanted to kill two birds with one stone and drop off the stool sample and get her blood drawn at the same time. The only problem is when it comes to the stool sample, it's very time sensitive. Okay, TMI, but whatever, we're friends, right? She had to poop. Okay, great. She had to poop enough that I could fill up these samples. She had to poop, and she had to poop enough, and she had to poop at the right time, because this place is only open Monday through Friday and they close at 3:30. And I have to freeze her poop for 2 hours before I can go turn it in. So she has to have pooped by 1:00 p.m. so that I can freeze it for 2 hours so that I can immediately leave my house so I can drop it off by 3:30, right? Like now you can kind of understand why this has been like stressful for me, okay? So we literally have been praying like that she would poop in the morning, and that she would poop a lot, okay? And she doesn't poop, you guys, okay? So this is kind of a big deal. So I wanted to kill two birds with one stone and go, when I dropped it off, also do her blood work. And they accept walk-ins, but thank you, COVID. They only accept it if you stay in the car for an hour until it's your turn and whatever, all the things. And I was like trying to figure it out. Okay, she pooped. Now I want to figure out how I can also do her blood work. And now I got to arrange a sitter because I can't bring my other kids with me and all the blah, 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 blah. And Blake was like, when I was telling him all my stressors, he was like, babe, just go drop it off and reschedule a different time to do the blood work. And I was like, okay, fine. Like, why is it so easy? Like, okay, fine. Like, that was the most simple solution ever. Like, seriously, So that's another little tip in there. Talk to someone else about it. Seriously, like talk to someone else, and like one, to get it off your chest, but two, to help them like help you diffuse the situation. And honestly, like talk to a guy. Because if you're going to talk to a girl, like I love us girls, but we're all the same, like for the most part. And we're all going to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, like that's awful. Like, oh, I don't even know what I would do. Right. But a guy would be like, you're being stupid. Like, just, so talk to a guy. Okay. Seriously though, it like was so like easy to like, oh, you're right. I'll just go turn it in, and then I'll make an appointment for her to do her blood work another day. And then I won't have to wait in the car for an hour because I'll actually have an appointment and it'll be fine. Okay, babe, you're right. Thanks. You're the best. So if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling stressed, see if there's something on your calendar that you can reschedule. Okay. It doesn't all have to happen today. Yes. All right. Next thing I want to chat about. If you're feeling stressed and anxious and all the things, please, I give you permission, unplug. Give yourself permission to sit down and watch a movie. If you're anything like me, I am one of those people who are like, okay, my kids are watching a movie. What can I get done in the next hour and a half while they're occupied? And I'm like, yeah, Steph is like me. That I'm like, okay, I'm going to do the dishes. I'm going to do the laundry. I'm going to go here and I'm going to do this and I'm going to accomplish that. And I'm going to get all the things done. And then I like see all the things that still need to happen. And I like get stressed, trying to utilize all the time wisely. And it just like, Bryn, just go sit down and watch a movie with your kids. And it's like really hard for me. And if you're someone who's like, Bryn, this is not helping me. I don't really get where you're coming from. Like, please be in my life more. I need your influence. I need your example. I need to learn from you so that I can calm the freak down. Okay. But seriously, this happened on Sunday. And yesterday, today's Monday. Yes. And again, I believe it's God talking to my brain. Just like the Spirit told me, like, Bryn, stop doing the dishes. Just go sit by Elila and snuggle her and watch a goofy movie. Okay. It's all right. The dishes will still be there in 10 minutes. You can do them in 10 minutes. Just go sit down. And it was like, okay, you're right. You're right. You're right. And it was so nice. Like I literally just sat by Elila and we watched a goofy movie. And there was literally only like 10 minutes left in the whole movie anyways. And it was nice. It was very nice. And then I was like, why were the dishes so important again? Why was I getting so stressed about the dishes? I don't know. But I'll do them. They'll get done. They will. Why do I have to do them right now? I don't know. Apparently they don't. Okay. So I really want to encourage you, like if those feelings of anxiety and stress or whatever are happening in your life, like unplug, sit down, play, watch a movie, play some Mario Kart with your family, go outside and jump on the tramp, go on a walk, go on a bike ride, play a board game, whatever, okay? Whatever makes you and your family happy, like just stop. Put your phone down, put all the things down, forget about your to-do list, and just go play. Yeah? Okay. All right. 2 more tips, and then we'll stop this recording and we'll just chat. One thing that really helps me, I don't know why, but if I do have something that's like, okay, I just really want to get this done, I'm just going to bust it out. I'm going to get her done. Set a timer and like literally hold yourself accountable to the timer. So like yesterday we were having some missionaries come over to meet our family, whatever. And my floor was a mess. And I did not want my floor to be a mess when they came over. And so I was like, okay, I'm giving myself 5 minutes. I'm going to clean as much of the floor as I can in 5 minutes. And then when the timer goes off, all right, that's what I'm just going to have to live with. And Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes. Oh, not really. She's Alexa, stop. I'm sorry, that was awkward. I forgot I have one in my room. Downstairs I did this. And she, 5 minutes, came and went, and I totally had the entire floor swept and mopped in 5 minutes because I was like, game on, like, let's go, let's do this, like, no distractions, here we go. And I totally did the whole thing in 5 minutes. And so that was awesome. And I do the same thing for like folding the laundry. All right, just set a timer, 10 minutes. I'm going to fold as much as I can in 10 minutes. And then when the timer goes off, I'm done. And I don't have to do any more today because folding laundry is my nemesis and I absolutely hate it. And I totally, like 9 times out of 10, I will be done in less than 10 minutes. And I'm like, oh, wow, it's amazing what happens when I'm a little bit focused and stop putting things off, right? So timers, that's a huge, huge, huge one that has totally blessed and helped me. Set timers, get her done. When it goes off, you're done. Cool, great. Move on to the next thing in your life. Next tip, last tip, kind of 2 tips. Do as much as you can over the weekend to prepare and plan for the next week. Because I don't know if you're anything like me, Monday through Friday can be just mayhem, right? Like my husband's in and out of the house. I'm triple momming it by myself. I got a business that I'm trying to run and help people and grow and all the things. Oh, and I need to shower. Oh, and I need to work out. Oh, I need to work out twice because I'm doing 75 hard. Oh, and I'm supposed to like sleep and shower every once in a while. Maybe I already said that. All the things. It gets really heavy. So Saturdays and Sundays, the more you can do to plan and prepare for the week ahead, the better off you're going to be. So I really can tell a huge difference in my life when I have already grocery shopped Friday or Saturday, so that come Monday, it's already done. I don't need to worry about it. Monday is like, I used to do it all the time on Monday on purpose. No, I don't like that anymore. I used to have Monday be my laundry day, like where I got it all done. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. No, I don't do that anymore. It was too stressful on Mondays. So now I try to really, really, really like, how much can I do over the weekend? Okay, now I'll just do one load every day as I need to, as a load gets full. All those types of things. Making as many preparations and plans as you can over the weekend to prepare you for the week ahead. So like this on Saturday, I went grocery shopping on Friday. Best thing ever to have like good healthy foods over the weekend when all of our motivation goes out the door, right? So we had all our favorite foods over the weekend, and then Saturday I just prepped it all. I was able to cut and wash. I don't wash anything because I feel like it goes moldy a little faster. But I cut it and then I put it into a container, and then when my kids want some, I just like grab it, put a handful. I like to use the containers from Ultimate Portion Fix to give to my kids as snacks. So I just grab some, put it in a container, and then I run it under water, wash it a couple times just with water, and then here you go. There you go. And I prepped all of the fruits this weekend. So I literally just like cut the tips off of the strawberries. I pulled all the grapes off of the vine. We cut some celery and put like celery and carrots and mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Just in individual Ziploc bags, and filled up our like snack drawer with those. And my kids love pancakes, and every single Monday or morning, it's like a stressful thing, like make me pancakes. And it's like, I don't want to make you pancakes. And you're just getting all the real sides of Bryn today, and it's fine, all right? I don't want to make you pancakes. I have other things I need to do, and I'm sick and tired of making you pancakes. So on Saturday, I made a shiz ton of pancakes so that I could save a whole bunch of them in the fridge. And guess what? We already have pancakes. So all I have to do is go throw them in the microwave for 15 seconds, rip it up for you, and add some syrup, and bada bing, bada boom, there you go. You got some pancakes. And like this morning, especially with everything going on with Delilah's poop stuff, I am so grateful that we had at least that much taken care of, so that I wasn't even more of a basket case this morning, because I'll be real, like I was still kind of a basket case this morning. But I know that if it was more normal, or if I hadn't done all those things to plan and prepare, it would have been even worse. Stephanie in the chat said, as a family, we do a 10-minute tidy up before bed. Everyone picks a room, any room in the house, and we all clean for 10 minutes. It's incredible how productive we all are for a short burst of time, and helps so much. Yes, I love that. Oh, my timer. Alexa is going off. Hold on. Alexa, stop. That is way too funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. But yes, seriously, that timer thing, I'm very, very, very excited for my kids to be a little older and a little more helpful, to be able to just like go into a room and do it by themselves. So I love that idea. I love, love, love that idea. So yes, all the tips, all the things. Last little tip is simplifying things and giving yourself grace, like even as simple as dry shampoo. Like, seriously, like shower, wash your body, especially if you're a worker outer person like us, right? Like we're all here because we work out, right? Shower and wash your body, and then give yourself the grace to just use dry shampoo for the third day in a row, or whatever day in a row it is for you. I know my sister can go an incredibly impressive amount of time without washing her hair. And I'm like, I would literally, no, I cannot go that long. But seriously, like giving yourself the grace to put on a hat or have your hair be in a super fabulous bun on the top of your head or whatever. Doing those things to simplify your life and truly, truly, truly like what matters most. I'm actually taking this class right now that's put on by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints that talks all about your finances. And we had the lesson last week was all about time management, that I was like, finances, time management. Okay, whatever. I mean, I like to learn. So great, cool. We'll throw that into the mix. It was so helpful. And essentially the tips that it gave was just like, all right, every day to start your day. And I personally would do it at night, because I just feel like at night, if you do it at night and wake up the next morning, it's already done. You already know all the things on your to-do list. So I would just take it a step further and do it at night versus first thing in the morning. But write out all the things that are stressing you out. Write it all out and put it on a blank piece of paper. And then from there, give everything a tally in order of importance, 1 through 5. And you'll realize, like, at least every time I do this, I feel so like I can feel that hotness, my heart's racing, my head is like, ah, right? And then I actually take the time to write it down, and I'm like, I can only think of 3 things that I need to do. Like, why was I freaking out? That's not even that hard. And then it like puts into perspective, like, all right, Bren, you can do this. Like, you can do this. Come on now, right? So just write it all out, write it all down, and then in order of importance, 1 through 5. And there's so many times that I like see stuff that I'm like, yeah, I mean, that is important, but not today. Like, I can't even do that today. And I have to wait to do that until XYZ time or whatever. So writing it out, getting it out there, putting it in list of importance. And then again, like I already said before, I am a person who believes in God. Pray for help. Pray for help to use your time wisely, and pray for help when it comes to like, is this truly important? How can I manage my time? How can I make sure that I'm using the time that I have wisely, and writing the things down? And this was what my post was about today, but writing the things down that like they can't move. Like this nutrition boot camp call, it's every single Monday at 2:00 Pacific time. Like I can't move that, right? And then I have a work thing at 3:00 with my coaches because we hustle together and link arms, and I freaking love it. That can't move, right? But that's really all I have today that can't be moved. Everything else can fluctuate, and I have 24 hours today. Like, why am I letting these couple things that are going to take 15 minutes stress me out so much? I have so many pockets of 15 minutes that I can get it done today. And really, truly, for those, I'm doing 75 hard right now. And the best thing I can say I've learned from 75 hard, and if you don't know what that is, that's all right. Look it up on Instagram. But this thing I can say I've learned the most is that discipline, you just have all these challenges you need to do by the end of the day. And it has really taught me, like, I have all day to get this stuff done. And I'm not just talking 75 hard. Like, it showed me in my real life, like, I used to think in this, like, well, no, like 10 to 11 is the only time that my kids really watch a movie. So if I don't get all these things done while my kids are watching a movie, then it can't happen. Like, I can't do it. I guess I have to wait till tomorrow. I'm like, no, Bryn, you still have how much other time? Like, and how many times do they go outside and play, or go upstairs and play by themselves, or a neighbor comes over, or their dad is home and they can play with them? Like, there's so much time in a day to like do other things. And really, that's one of my favorite side effects of 75 hard so far, is that like that discipline in my brain that has taught me to calm down a little and recognize I have all day to get this stuff done, and then to use my time wisely. And yes, so just to like quickly go over all the tips that I've given you today, because that was a lot. Number one, it's okay to ask for help. Delegate as much as you can. And when someone comes to you, let them help you. Okay. Number two, simplify your life as much as you can. Laundry basket tips, 10-minute timers, all those things, simplify, right? Reschedule what you can, and don't make something more important than it actually is. Okay. 4, unplug, play, put your phone down, sit on the couch, watch a movie with your kids, go outside, whatever. Give yourself permission, guilt-free. Prep and plan as much as you can. And then, yes, hopefully that helps. I love you. I hope that you are able to accomplish everything that you have on your list today, this week, this month, this year, all the things. I think you're the best. And if you ever have anything that you want to hear more from me, please reach out, because I like rack my brain every like weekend to like, what would be helpful? And so if you have something specific that you want to hear, like, I would love to know, because I want to know how I can help you the best that I can. So I always try to like think of things that I think you need to hear. But if you tell me what you need to hear, then I'll definitely know you need to hear it, right? So if you ever have anything specific that you want to hear from me, please don't be shy and let me know. Cool? Okay. Mwah. I love you. If you are on live, stay on live and we'll chat and get to know each other a little better. And if you're on the recording, I'll see you next week, right? Okay. Love you. Bye.